Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 14 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to edit this part right here, and then we changed the look of the roof. Now we're going to continue working on this, and then what I noticed is that we need to move this one all the way right here. That's why it's not showing for the mullion, because it's inside of this wall right here. So we need to do that. We need to double check this part right here. I think that's good now. And then here under south elevation, there's one that is not showing up. So we just need to move that and then go to north as well. This one is not showing. There we go. So it looks like everything is good. All the mullions are showing. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna concentrate on creating this this landing here, or basically our steps. I want the steps to be until here and then going down a bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create something here. So what I want to do is to go to our east elevation. Actually, let's check the west elevation. Maybe that it has a better look, which it is. And then I notice right here that we need to select all our boundary and then put it in a base offset of, let's put it at -800, so that it's all the way down. We can pull it up a bit. I want at least 600, so twice the height here. There we go. Looks much better now. And then let's do our stairs now. So let's go to west elevation. I'm gonna select this wall as my guide. So here, component model in place, generic model, press OK, extrusion, pick a plane, and then we're gonna select this wall, and then we're going to create this wall right here. I'm just gonna press OK for now because I want to see it in our model, and then I want to check how it looks, and then we edit from there. So it's easier to do that. So we could basically go up to there and then all the way down. And then we could pull it up a bit until here, and then now we can edit again the extrusion, go back to west elevation. Now so the height and the width is good. Now we could just create, so 100, so we're gonna trim and extend TR and then TR here, so it's easier for us to edit the heights later on. So here oops, I feel like this one is too much. I'm gonna edit and then I'm gonna create another 100 and then trim and extend here. Of course, stairs design is under building codes, so it's actually need to be designed properly and under code. So sometimes it's more critical than the design. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit extrusion again. I feel like I just want, I'm not gonna extend this part right here, because the more we extend, the bigger it gets, and then the higher it gets. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to do like that. I think that's good enough. Simple. And then we could obviously copy that to the other side. Rotate this 180 and then put this one right here. We can extend this and then extend this one right here. And then we need to set a concrete material. So I'm gonna use another one. Copy this and then make sure this one is changed as well. So now it's looking like this. And then we have this one as well. We can add a little bit on this side as well, so that it doesn't flicker too much, because when two materials are overlapping, it will flicker into Twinmotion, and it's not nice to see. Something like that. We could lower this one a bit. No, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think that's good enough. Click finish. Okay, so everything is good. We have this one added. So next thing we're gonna do is to add a balcony on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to level 2. I want to move this bed into this spot right here, and then this one as well, move it on this part. You can use align tool. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this one. I'm going to move this onto this side. I'm gonna remove this one so that we have enough space. And then move this wall right here. I'm gonna pick another hose and then it will flip here, and then space bar onto this one, and then now this will be closet. I'm gonna delete this and then CS, put it on this side. So now this will be its closet, and then we still have this part right here. CS on this, and then we're just going to add in lines right here, and then it's up to you if you're gonna put lines here. And we're just gonna put some lines. And then trim and extend. What I'm gonna do as well is I want to make this one bigger. So I'm just gonna delete that and then give some space here. And then this wall, we can just leave it here and then add a door again. So by doing that, we just need to measure this one right here, 1420. I'm gonna edit this one, 1420. And then now that one fix. And then this one as well, 1725. Duplicate this, 1725 here. And then we just need to put it in the corner so that everything is good. And then let's flip it. So space bar on that, or the flip icon. Do some save here. And then what we can do next is to create a curtain wall right here, similar to what we have here on this part. Okay, I have it here, flip it on the other side, and then I want this balcony to be around here so that we have some views here. So I'm gonna delete this for now, and I'm going to select this part. There we go. Okay, and then cut geometry, select the wall, and then here select the wall and then the curtain wall. Go to 3D and see how it looks. Let's see on level 2 again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this and then move it to the corner so that it's looking like this. And then we're going to add this part right here, edit in place, and I'm gonna put it on both sides. So I'm gonna put it on west side, create, this will be rubble. I'm gonna do an extrusion, pick a plane, select this one, $200 on both ends for the thickness, and then here as well. $200, just move this one and then trim and extend on those, and then delete those small lines that we don't need. Click finish, change this one right here, make it 0, 150. Of course, it's not just 150. And then why not do the same thing on this side as well? So we have rubble there, and then we're gonna do the other side. Let's just click finish, go to level 2, and then delete this, and then let's add curtain wall, and then cut geometry, okay. This one will be the corner, so we need to go to north elevation, select this one, edit in place, same thing, bubble. I'm going to copy that and then create an extrusion, pick a plane. I'm going to select this wall right here, and then 200, this one 200, I'm gonna leave some space here. trim and extend, and then trim and extend here. $200, and then here 200 as well. I'm just trimming this, removing the excess lines that we don't need. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. You can use align. There we go. And this one will be connected onto this part right here. And then trim and extend as well. Make this 0 and then 2000. Click finish. Go to 3D. Usually it's around 1500 is good enough. I think that's good enough right there. And then let's click finish for now. And then here we need to pull this one a little bit back because of the design. And then one thing for the design as well is that I'm gonna edit this part, laminate veneer, and let's go to south elevation. Sorry, not south level 2. Do an extrusion. This is just for design. In terms of this one, it's easy to manipulate because it's just an extrusion. And then we go to 3D, and then we're going to align it from the top. And then of course we're gonna make it nice. We're gonna pull it a bit back, just a little bit, just to show the separation. I think I could just align this one right here to make it consistent. And then go to level 2. Finish this first, and then we could add in the railing, of course, from here to right here. Trim and extend on that, and then let's add here up to here. Click finish. I think one at a time here. So now we're gonna delete that and then add another one again, connecting here. And then I'm gonna pull this one a little bit back so that it attaches to a wall, not to the glass. So that's looking good right there. Similar to what we have on the other side. We could add in the curtain grid. So we have under our south elevation 500, and then we make it equal on the other side. So curtain grid 500, and then let's add, I'm gonna place the door you can place the door right here. Here I want to place the door on this side. Or this side actually. I'm gonna place it on this one right here. So I'm gonna click mullion, all grid, select all those, and then I'm gonna remove this one right there, where I'm gonna put the door. Select that again, and then change it to a curtain door. Go to level 2 in order for you to change the orientation. And then I want to flip it on this side. So now we have something that looks like that. And then we need to add this one as well. So let's save it first. Edit in place. Select this one. Cladding, Revit. I'm gonna copy that. And then add this one right here. So I'm just going to edit profile. So this is 50, and then the thickness, and then just adding a notch on this one. So we could do is sweep, pick path, I'm just gonna undo this. So that we could align this one first. I didn't notice that this one is not aligned. There we go. So once everything is aligned, of course it's easier for us to work on it. Especially with if you have this two that is combining, and then here we could just edit again, create, sweep, pick path, select all of this, edit profile, make sure to change the material. It's just 50, and then just adding a notch. You can do 10 by 15. Trim and extend, click finish, and then finish, and then we could do it on this side again. Sweep, big path, select all the paths again, click finish, edit profile, $50, and then the notch somewhere right here, 10 by 15, SL, trim and extend. You could go to west elevation or actually north elevation to see how it looks. We could do align it, and then click finish, and then finish. Let's look at it at 3D, and that's looking good right there. So let's save this, and let's continue on the next video. So thank you for watching, and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.